Hello, I'm Danny.
And I'm Jake.
And this is DC Talk. Welcome back, everybody, to another fantastic episode of DC Talk. Marvel's taking a backseat today, guys, because you know what? They slept on the opportunity to do an event like the DC Fandome.
Yes, they did. DC Fandome has, oh my gosh, I've loved everything that's come out of this thing so far, man. It's been great, and seeing all the fan appreciation and stuff, like, DC just blew it out of the water. Holy crap.
Yeah, man, some great stuff. It was like 2 days, nonstop panels.
I think originally it was only supposed to be 1 day, but I think a lot of fans raised heck, so they extended it to 2 days. They replayed a lot of panels on Sunday, was what I saw what a lot of their scheduling was.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that makes sense. And then I think I also saw they're going to do something else in September, and that's like for like the comic book side of DC. There's like some stuff that we could talk about for the comic side, but we'll get into that. Yeah, we're going to start this off with DC Fandome. We'll sprinkle in some stuff that was announced prior to that as we get into it. So let's just start, man.
Gotham Knights. Let's talk about Gotham Knights, because that's the least interesting thing to me. It looks like a fun game. I bet you there's going to be a twist somewhere in that game that Bruce Wayne isn't actually dead.
Because, you know, I'm like, they're doing a Batman game without Batman. You know, like, that's a cool idea. Warner Brothers Montreal, they're continuing the Arkham series with Gotham Knights.
Oh, no. I don't think that's part of Arkham Knights. I think Gotham...
Oh, is it?
I think the one that's connected to Arkham is the Suicide Squad game. Is the one connected to the Arkhamverse. And then this Gotham Knights one is a standalone. Gotham Knights, the new game from Warner Brothers Games Montreal, is not a sequel to Batman Arkham Knight.
Oh, okay.
And Gotham Knights looks fun. It does look like it's using a lot of the same like combat system and stuff as the Arkham series, but it looks a lot more fun than like Avengers. Holy moly! Did you play the beta?
No, I haven't touched the beta for Avengers.
It's not great. I'm not a huge fan. But just a quick thing on Avengers, the gameplay all feels kind of the same no matter what character you're playing. The story is kind of whatever. The voice acting's really good though, and all the animation's really good. Gameplay itself is a little boring. So
yeah, I feel like whenever I'm gonna put my hands on it, it's gonna feel exactly what I think it is.
It's very Ultimate Alliance, which isn't bad. I wish Spider-Man was the main character.
He'll be there.
Oh yeah, he'll be one of those unlockables for PlayStation only.
Yeah, so Gotham Knights, 4 playable characters. We have Batwoman, we have Nightwing, Red Hood, and is that Damian Wayne or was that Tim Drake?
I think it's supposed to be Damian.
Okay, that's what I was figuring because they've been using him a lot lately in all like the Robin stuff.
And I figure if we had Damian, or if we had a Tim Drake, it would probably be Red Robin. Mm-hmm. The Red Robin version of him, not like just regular Robin.
Right. So
yeah, I'm pretty sure it's Damian, because that'll add a whole nother layer. It's like, oh, Bruce Wayne's dead. That's your dad. Whole nother aspect of it. I think it looks pretty fun. It looks like it's got multiplayer, right? It looks like you can zoom around the city together at certain points.
If not that, then you could just switch characters when you want, type of deal. But yeah, that'll be cool, man. I guess the positive thing of not having Bruce Wayne as the main character is we're gonna have a lot of variety, hopefully, when it comes to the combat. So that's gonna be cool, man.
Yep.
Suicide Squad, Kill the Justice League is another new game coming out for 2022, and it was all just a CG trailer. And, I was listening to a podcast prior to the event, and they were saying, like, well, what kind of game is this going to be? Is this going to be one of those promotional games because the movie's coming out? Or is it or are they going to be able to have their own freedom by choosing, like, who's going to be in the Suicide Squad, right? Because there's so many players that come into that group.
We'll get to that soon. Oh my god.
Yeah, that's so also crazy. But it's the first part, man, where it's like, oh, clearly this cast is because of the films. Even to the point of Deadshot, which is going to be interesting because, like you said, Jake, like this is connected to the Arkham series.
And Deadshot's already in those, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, is this a new Deadshot? I didn't even think about that.
Yeah, I'm guessing it is because they didn't say his name specifically in the trailer, so it's probably just a new guy.
But dang, they do be making Captain Boomerang pretty cool though. Like,
yeah, he was pretty good.
I don't know where he got these teleportation powers from, but I'm into it, man. Like, he's got that Naruto jutsu stuff going on.
Yeah, that was really cool. And I was like, okay, cool. You know what? This is nice because it does make him feel more like a Flash villain now.
Yeah, like he definitely feels like he could actually stand up to Flash instead of just being a guy with boomerangs.
Yeah. One surprise for me was King Shark, right?
I love that King Shark's getting all this attention now, man. It's so great. He's such a goofy character.
Yeah, his design kind of threw me off a little bit because it's not the usual look for him. Yeah, did you notice he has like tattoos?
No, does he really?
Yeah, he has like tribal tattoos on his arms.
Oh my gosh, of course he does. Oh yeah, look at that tribal stuff on his shoulders. That's awesome. Did you see who's playing him?
No, I didn't.
It's Samoa Joe. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. That's amazing. Superman looks scary, man.
Yeah, I wonder if there's going to be like magic involved.
I don't know if it'll be magic, but I saw somewhere there was a picture of Brainiac attached to this Suicide Squad game.
Yeah, because the beginning of the trailer, that's the first thing I thought. I'm like, oh, is that like Brainiac?
Yeah, so I feel like we might get like Brainiac mind-controlled Justice League in this game. And there were some details revealed about it afterwards. The game is going to be an open-world game in Metropolis, where you're taking on the entire Justice League. So I'd assume it's probably like the main 6 or 7.
So that'll be cool. So basically, yeah, you go to an area, you're probably going to fight a member of the League.
I'm kind of feeling like this could end up being like almost like a Dead Rising kind of game, where it's like you just kind of randomly wander around Metropolis until you get to where a boss is at, and then you can choose to fight him then and there, or you can kind of get away and come back in a little while with different weapons and stuff.
Yeah, I wonder how that's going to work out for the story on that end.
Yeah. Like if it doesn't matter, like if they can make it so it doesn't matter what order you take them out in or something.
Superman's last for all that good stuff.
Oh my god, can you... Oh, evil Aquaman, dude.
Yeah, I wonder what they're going to do with Aquaman, if he's going to be more Momoa or more comic book.
Ooh, I don't know. Or if they'll do like a weird blend of it.
Just give me the hook hand.
Yeah, just give me the 90s Aquaman. I'm pretty into it.
Okay, yeah, it's going to be a 4-person team for multiplayer. I just hope there's more Suicide Squad members. That'd be fun.
Yeah, like if you can pick up more along the way, would be cool.
I think add characters that would fit thematically with fighting the League, just to get that cutscenes when you have that character in your team. Kind of like in the first Ultimate Alliance game.
Oh,
depending who you have in the team, like there'll be different cutscenes.
That would be super sick, actually. I wonder if they'll try and do that.
I hope so. I always like that with Ultimate Alliance.
My biggest thing is I hope that it's not just those 4. Like I hope we don't just get stuck with the 4 mains that we've seen in the trailer already. Like at least like 3 or 4 more characters. That's all I want. Just
yeah, exactly.
Double up the team. Yeah, give me options. Well, speaking of Suicide Squads, how do you feel about all this behind the scenes?
It's cool to see James Gunn really pumped for this movie.
Yeah, I love that. I just what a big middle finger to Marvel, though, man. Like,
yeah,
this is the most fun I've ever had making a superhero movie ever in my life ever. Never before this have I had fun making superhero films.
Yeah, behind scene stuff was cool, man. We got to see some of them filming some action sequences. We get pretty much everybody gets a word in right from the cast.
Yeah, I think everybody pretty much gets some time on screen in that ad. My gosh, what a cast, man! What a cast!
It's almost too much. Like I feel like we're going to trim a lot of fat in the beginning of the movie for sure.
Well, okay, so that was something that one of the characters or one of the actors said, right? Was that
that everyone gets their own moment.
Don't fall for anybody. Like don't fall in love with any of the characters. Like I heard that in the behind the scenes. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, oh, so like half these people are probably gonna end up dead.
Or they'll just be shown while the team's being assembled, and then they probably won't make the cut as well.
Oh, that could be. It could be like the Deadpool sequence or Deadpool 2,
Oh,
really
yeah.
trying out different people for the X-Force.
Because, look, as I always appreciate obscure characters coming into the live-action films.
Yeah.
But I will say, it was some of those costumes, I was like, yeah, that's pretty dated, man. I don't know if they're going to want that on screen for a while.
Yeah. John Cena, in particular, his costume is pretty out there. Same with Polka Dot Man.
Yeah, I was thinking Polka Dot Man. That's a little too much.
Yeah. I like Javelin, though. Javelin's pretty cool looking. And I love, they don't have him in this group shot here for some reason, but I love, what's his face? Peter Capaldi is the Thinker. Like, holy.
Yeah.
That design looks so good. I was like, oh, that's awesome. That's so cool.
So much better than what we got on Flash, man, let me tell you. You know, I was thrown off a little when Michael Rooker was in here with the wig.
He looks super weird as Savant. I don't know what they're going for with that. And I like that they're calling it. So is Nathan Fillion arm fall off guy, and they just can't call him that?
They have him as the detachable kid.
That's a better name than his original name.
Man, I forgot he was in this movie. So now,
yeah, man,
that's gonna be fun.
I hope he has a lot of screen time and he's not just like a quick one-off character. But it's a good-looking cast, man. I'm pretty excited. I
think that's 17 characters, if you include Amanda Waller in there, and Rick Flag.
Can we talk about Sean Gunn as Weasel? Like, come on.
Yeah, that was like, okay. Yeah, I guess I'm with it, man. But yeah, pretty crazy for the Suicide Squad. You know, after seeing all this again, I'm thinking, how can they keep saying, like, oh, no, this is a reboot, guys. Like, this is not a sequel. I'm like, nah, it is a sequel, man.
It is pretty heavy that it's a sequel. I can't lie, because you got Captain Boomerang, you got Harley Quinn back, you got Amanda Waller,
Rick
Flag's back, and I mean you sort of have Deadshot in this movie.
yeah, you got somebody. Yeah,
it looks like the same costume that Idris Elba wore in Fast and the Furious.
Oh, in Hobbs and Shaw.
Yeah. So I'm like, wait a minute. Are we actually doing this? Are we connecting Hobbs and Shaw to the DC universe?
Well, look, man, we all know DC and Fast and the Furious. You know, there's a lot of overlap in there.
Oh yeah, tons. Like we got Black Adam in the Fast and the Furious universe. You know, like
come on, Jason Statham, he needs to come in.
Oh my God, make him Lex Luthor.
Oh, I don't know about that one. Oh.
I'm just imagining him as Lex. Oh my God.
Well, actually, if he's Lex in Flashpoint,
oh, that would be pretty tight. Actually, you excited for that the Vietnam War vibe they were talking about? Yeah,
that's gonna be cool, man. And you know,
even like the poster here.
Yeah, I like the poster a lot. And you know, I know it being James Gunn, he's gonna do what he does, which I think it's gonna be fine as long as it's not just like the last Suicide Squad movie.
It's very much trying to be Guardians of the Galaxy in a lot of ways, and I feel like this movie's gonna be like James Gunn probably hopped on this project because of all the comparisons he got with the first one, and he's like, no, I'll show you how I would make Suicide Squad. Well,
and you know, he's also proven how to work with an ensemble cast like that big.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Yep. And from everything I've seen in that behind the scenes, like everybody looks like they're just having a great time, and I think this is going to be a fun one, man. I think it's going to be it's going to be violent and bloody, but probably pretty lighthearted.
I always go back to the first Suicide Squad. Is just I wish we got the version that we first saw back at Comic-Con all those years ago. Yeah, I might as well talk about it since we just brought it up. The Flash movie, finally getting more information on it. Got some concept art. It is going to be Flashpoint. Man, the boy is back. Mr. Ben Affleck is coming in.
Oh, yeah, man. I'm so excited, dude.
So I didn't look into it, but I think I saw somewhere saying that Affleck wanted a subtle rewrite into the film.
Oh, okay. Like, he'd want to have more than just, like, a cameo.
Yeah. I haven't looked into it yet.
I've seen a lot of people talking about it online, and them pairing up Bruce Wayne with Flash, like Ben Affleck Batman with that Flash would probably work really well because they both have the whole parents being killed in mysterious circumstances kind of deal, and loss of their moms, and that's a big thing for this Batman. I think having them both be pretty equal in the movie is going to work out pretty good, especially if it comes down to the end, and Ben Affleck Batman, depending on how Justice League does, either has to sacrifice himself to let Flash fix the timeline so that Ben Affleck leaves the series, or he sticks around and helps Flash fix the whole timeline.
Oh, okay. So I guess Ben Affleck gave some notes for the script before he agreed to coming back.
Oh, okay.
The return of Ben Affleck is great. People are speculating that is he back for good. Matt Reeves kind of just said, like, there's no other plans right now for Ben Affleck to be Batman.
Well, that's what Matt Reeves knows.
That's what he knows, yeah, because he's working on the Batman and I guess this HBO thing as well. But no, man, I'm glad he's back.
I'm super happy. I'm just happy he's going to have one more chance to, like, really play the character.
I really do hope that he sticks around because I want to see him with the rest of the cast for Justice League.
Hey, there was that concept art pictures. Did you see those?
Yes. Yeah, the suit for Barry looks pretty nice.
Yeah, I can't lie. That suit looks pretty slick. A lot nicer than the current one. So
the current one's nice for a beginner suit. Yeah, and then in the concept art we did get a look at Michael Keaton's
Batman.
Yeah.
Yep. You know what would be crazy to me? Just picture this. It's a scene where it's Bruce Wayne and the Flash have time traveled. They're in an alternate dimension. They're in Michael Keaton's Batman dimension. But Michael Keaton Batman is old as dirt, right? So he can't, like, actually fight anymore. Like, he can't do anything to help him out. But what he can do, maybe at some point Ben Affleck's Batman suit got messed up or damaged, is he can pass the suit to Ben Affleck Batman.
Oh, okay.
So then we get Ben Affleck in the Michael Keaton outfit.
Like a passing of the torch in a sense.
Yeah, in a sense, yeah, in some ways. I think that would be kind of neat. I don't know. I think that would be pretty cool. I would like to see Michael Keaton get back in the suit, but we're getting to a certain, like, time frame here.
That's going to be cool because they're already changing a lot with Flashpoint as it is, right? We're not having the Atlantean Amazonian war in the film. Yeah, so with the idea of bringing in a Bruce Wayne that Barry already knows to help him kind of figure this stuff out, that's going to be cool. So cool, man. Yeah, Flash movie. Hopefully 2023 the latest. So let's go ahead, swing on over to Wonder Woman.
It's confirmed. Cheetah is a cheetah.
Classic final trailer of a movie, right? Is we get some big reveals and we get her full CG look. It'll come out this year.
Yeah, it'll actually come out this year. That's
as we're steadily approaching this weekend. At the time of this recording is New Mutants. All right, man. They announced a new film coming out, live action, and that's going to be Static Shock.
I always loved Static Shock, so I'm excited about him getting his own.
Yeah, I liked it when he showed up in Young Justice.
Yep.
In season 2, and I didn't watch season 3, but I know he has a bigger role in there, so that's cool.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I still gotta watch Young Justice 2 and 3. I haven't seen those seasons yet. Static Shock, man. If they can at least get his nerdy friend in there that makes all the gadgets, I'll be a happy dude. Like,
yeah.
I want them to go like full 90s with it, man. Give me like a Steel style movie. Like,
yeah. Yeah, have fun with it. Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah. But that's not the only news with Static that came out of this event.
Oh, really?
Yeah. DC announced as well that they're going to be bringing back their imprint, Milestone Comics.
Oh, sweet. That's cool.
Yeah, and that is where they publish Static Shock. And nice. With the revival, they're going to be bringing in a new comic series for him. And it's going to be digital first, right? Because printing and all that's still up in the air, I guess. But that's going to be February next year. And then as well, they're going to be doing a graphic novel separate from that.
Oh, sweet. That'll be cool.
Yeah. That's good, man. Yeah, get him back in the light so that way, more people can be ready for the movie. I think it's time we talk about your boy.
Ooh, boy! That new title, though, man. Woo! Fury of the Gods. Oh, man. Oh, boy. I don't know, man. I'm very curious about what they're going to do. I'm hoping we get some Hercules. I'm hoping we see some Zeus. I'm hoping we see some Hermes. Like, I want to see the Greek gods show up in the second movie. I think that would be super tight. Have Ares pop back up from Wonder Woman. Like, that would be cool.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Bring back my old gods. Like, do that. Like, give me some connection there for the DC universe. That would be sick. I'd be super into that.
Well, if they do that, you know what they could also do is bring in Wonder Woman as a little thing.
Oh, that would be so cool. Like, Wonder Woman could have a spot in the movie. Oh, I'd be so into that. Oh my gosh, yeah. Make Shazam the Deadpool of DC, man. Have him connect everybody. Do it. Just do it. Come on. But just the title alone gets me hyped for at least the Shazam movie. But how about that Black Adam trailer though, man?
I guess like more of like a teaser, right? Animated teaser here.
Yeah, it feels like they had concept art, and they were like, "Well, we don't have any footage because we haven't shot anything, but we want to show something for this. Let's just have The Rock get in a recording studio for like an hour."
Yeah, do some voiceover work over some art that was in collaboration with Jim Lee and Boss Logic.
Yes.
They also did the first poster that they teased as well.
So I also know that Jim Lee also had a hand in the Batman poster.
Oh, nice.
Yeah, so Jim Lee's had his hands all over this stuff. Goodness gracious, it's so good. I love him on the throne. I love the way that the cape is like melded into the symbol on his chest. Like his new gauntlets look super sick. He's looking good, man. He's looking dang good.
Yeah, honestly, it was great hearing The Rock's voice dubbing over like all this animation stuff going on.
And it was confirmed the Justice Society will be in this movie.
Yes, they confirmed Atom Smasher, Hawkman, Dr. Fate, and there was one more. Let me see right here. Cyclone?
Oh, guess who just... breaking news right now. 18 hours ago, Dwayne Johnson confirms Hawkgirl was on the original JSA's roster. Oh, interesting. The Rock says here, Hawkgirl was 100% in our original JSA team. Sadly, it's a complicated story I will share with fans down the road. But it opened up the door for another awesome opportunity for another actress to come in and crush the role of Cyclone. I believe it all works out how it's meant to.
That's an interesting way to word it. It almost sounds like he's talking about an actor. Like, the only thing I think of is if DC has other plans for Hawkgirl.
I don't know. That seems fishy. Hopefully the rest of the movie is still good. Maybe Cyclone was just more interesting to have on screen as like another character, because if you have Hawkman and Hawkgirl, they're basically the same. Like they both fly, they both use a mace.
And to go off with this news as well, we did get the casting for Atom Smasher like a week or so before this. It was Noah Centineo.
Oh, he's Prince Adam / He-Man in Masters of the Universe.
Yeah, he's still slated for the live-action film.
I don't really see it.
Yeah, well, I don't really see that movie either, so...
Yeah, that's fair. Oh, man. All right.
The Rock was saying is... Yeah, so I'm assuming the opening scene for the film is he's going to be fighting the original the Shazam before.
Oh, yeah, fighting the Wizard. Yeah.
Yeah, which was like 5,000 years ago. So that's going to be a cool set piece to see.
It's going to be... If this doesn't start off with what's his face from The Mummy narrating, I'm going to be mad.
Yeah.
Long ago, in a time before time.
Telling you, man, it'd be so cool if they could just do the Scorpion King. You know, he's Black Adam.
That would be awesome.
Wouldn't that be cool?
Just connect it to that. Like have Black Adam like be the Scorpion. Like just have that be canon that he was the Scorpion King the whole time.
Yeah,
that would be amazing.
Just imply it in the film, kind of thing.
Yeah,
you know, like we won't see pre Black Adam, but you know, just kind of.
They should drop like a mention about like the O'Connells like finding information about Black Adam like 80 years ago or whatever. Or
give The Rock a wig as they talk about it, and then when he transitions into Black Adam, you know, like he'll lose the wig.
Oh my god, yes. That'd be beautiful.
So man, very hyped for this one, dude.
I'm just so excited it's finally coming out after like what, 15 years? How long has it been?
He got announced at Comic-Con in 2008. Older than the MCU.
Oh my god. Wow. It's going to be awesome to see that movie finally.
I'm still really wondering what year it's going to be set in. If we're going to have big players from the JSA to show up, like Dr. Fate. You know, I'm hyped to see what they're going to do with him.
Yeah. It would be kind of interesting if this was almost set in like the 80s or something. Like 70s or 80s.
I feel like that's what they're going to go. Well, that they could go with. maybe the 90s. I'd be fine with the 90s.
90s would be cool. I'm thinking 70s or 90s. You go either like a little older and you have all the JSA members be super goofy looking, or you go 90s and you have them like in a lot more 90s-esque like superhero outfits.
You know, I'm curious to see on Dr. Fate's end if he's going to be in the beginning as well, right? In the prologue before they imprison Black Adam.
Ooh, that would be interesting. Like, we get the, like, Dr. Fate was around at the time when he was imprisoned. That would be pretty neat, actually. I'd be into that.
That could make sense for him to round up everybody else in JSA to help fight him, because he would know more, I guess,
That's
about
true.
Black Adam.
He'd be the exposition guy, right? Like, he'd be the dude, like, just talking about who Black Adam is and where he came from and all that stuff.
That's 2022?
We'll see if that date sticks.
I think it will. I don't know. We got to see how where they're going to film it is going to determine.
That's true.
Yeah, because I know outside of the U.S., I think they resumed filming over in the UK.
Yeah, New Zealand's already on top of it.
Yeah,
like they're back to filming. What were they shooting? WandaVision? Was that what they were shooting in New Zealand? No, Shang-Chi. Sorry.
Shang-Chi, yeah.
Shang-Chi is what they were shooting over there. Yep, because they built a giant pagoda in the middle of the New Zealand outback.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah,
okay.
I remember seeing those photos.
It was like, yeah, that's totally the setting of that area. 100%.
Yeah, 2022, a little ways away, but we got some films coming. Snyder Cut, man. We got a full-length trailer for that. Prior to the Fandome, there was some stuff we didn't cover for Snyder Cut. We got that.
They dropped the whole clip of Black Suit Superman.
To talk about that, one of the things that was brought up when Snyder first released the image, like the high quality image of the black suit, a lot of people were speculating like, oh, this is just edited, right? Like there probably was a black suit on set, but he never wore it.
They like highlighted the whole suit and then just saturated it or whatever. But I don't think that's what happened though, right? Like they've confirmed that they actually did have a black suit that they shot with.
There was on set, and it was in that scene. I think it was uploaded, like a deleted scene from Justice League, where Clark's walking in the ship, and then the suit kind of just floats out, and that's the black suit, and he looks at it, and then that's the end of the scene.
Yeah, I know that's in the theatrical version.
Yes. But here, they threw a clip in where he meets Alfred, and he comes in with the black suit, and I should have looked it up, but I'm pretty sure we already saw this scene, and he was not wearing the black suit before.
Yeah, I think in that particular scene, it's going to be probably edited, unless it's like a different take of the scene, and like this is like the Zack Snyder version of it, and like the one we saw in the movie was the Joss Whedon.
Yeah, I don't know, because I didn't look up the scene again, but I'm pretty sure it's the same exact scene. It's just the suit's edited to look like the black suit.
Because that scene I remember watching a long time ago on the Blu-ray.
But other than that, we did get we got to look at what Steppenwolf looks like at the moment. They're still working on all the CG and all that stuff, so it's not the best look. But man, yeah, very like we said last time. Straight up like the BVS design.
100%. I'm loving it. It's looking solid. I love that you get to see all three of like the big Darkseid players in this trailer. You see Darkseid right at the freaking beginning of the trailer. Whoa, cool. And then you get to see Desaad at one point with like the hood up over his head, looking a whole lot like what's his face from Ready Player One, IROC.
Oh yeah.
I love that we're seeing, you get to see, like, the Hall of Justice for, like, a hot second, even though it's, rubble.
Yeah, in that very similar to scene in, like, BVS, right? Like the
nightmare sequence. And then, okay, so whose arrow is this that Diana's looking at?
Yeah, I was trying to think.
Like, does she go back to the island, and is this, like, one of the... Oh, you know what? This is the arrow the mom shot. The flaming arrow, the one that gets set on fire... that she shoots and throws all the way into like a temple. That's what this shot leads up to.
Yeah, then we get that final shot with the League in the ending of the film, and can't tell because of lighting, but it does look like Superman's suit is the black suit right there. Because if it is, then that scene for sure was the blue Superman suit, so they're probably just gonna recolor if I'm gonna guess, because I feel like if Bruce had the black suit, it was only up until he met Alfred, right? Because then Alfred would have given him the blue suit.
Yeah, that makes sense. I like that you get to see Aquaman's armor and like the trident.
I wish we saw Willem Dafoe in that shot.
Yeah, I wish they'd shown him. We know he's gonna be there.
Yeah,
but I do wish they'd shown him. But man, way to show the freaking death of what's his face already. Cyborg's dad?
Yeah.
Dang. That was pretty dark. And it looks like there's a scene where like Flash is like consoling him. And I'm pretty sure those scenes happen back to back.
Yeah. Oh, that's another thing to point out too is Cyborg's probably going to look a lot better.
Yeah.
In this film, because remember, like the CG was a little wonky on his body.
Yeah. So if you look at the scene with Cyborg like yelling at his dad, I don't think it's Flash in the background, but there's some type of armor or something being built back there.
I think that's what he wears. I guess not wear, because remember there is the sequence where he flies and he gets that faceplate over him.
Yeah.
I remember
which was
seeing
in all the toy designs too. Like,
yeah,
that was on a ton of the action figures.
Yeah, that was in the trailers before the Whedon stuff. So maybe that's part of it.
Also, I'm pretty sure that part of this that we see with Flash and like this blue energy field and stuff, I'm pretty sure that's the Speed Force, man.
Oh yeah, easy. Yeah.
Oh yeah, I'm pretty sure we're seeing Flash and the Speed Force here doing the time travel stuff. It's like right after Cyborg flies and hits, or right before Cyborg flies and hits the car.
Oh right, yeah.
Oh man, that's tight. Yeah, that's
I just love the shot of Batfleck just blocking those shots.
Blocking the laser blasts with his gauntlet. Yeah. Like it's very goofy looking.
Yeah, that's fun.
Yeah, that's some good cheese right there. And then I like that they brought back Flash and Iris West. Like that's good.
Mm-hmm.
I like that Zack Snyder's showing like a way better moment between Lois and Ma Kent. Also,
that's a great scene.
I just love that they're just like, look at all these things that I did better. Like that's like half of this trailer. Oh my gosh! And I just noticed there's this scene of like blue flashing light over the top of people. That's the Flash like running around at super speed.
Yeah, because we got that shot of him like slowing down time. With the Speed Force, I'm guessing, and he's right next to Bruce when he does that. Yeah, because it does that panning shot where he looks above him.
Yep.
And that's going to be the same sequence of him running. So that's going to be... I'm just going to say that's probably going to be way better than him running to save a truck of people.
Yeah. Pushing the truck as fast as he can and then seeing Superman carry a building.
Hey, remember, that's not going to be in this movie.
No, it's not.
Yeah, that's that Age of Ultron stuff we didn't wanted. Yeah.
Yep. And man, just the final scene of them all actually in the same room together, and like Ben Affleck just looking good.
Yeah, I think the last shot of this is my favorite, where Barry's kind of freaking out. He's like, "This guy's probably fought hundreds of crazy people like us on hundreds of planets," and then Bruce coming in saying like, "Well, he hasn't fought us," in his little speech that he gives. Yeah,
so good. I'm really wondering if this movie's gonna actually pull Green Lantern in. I'm very curious because it's been saying unite the Seven for a while, right? Like, and there's only 6 of them, even with Superman. So
yeah, I wonder because we're still gonna get the 2 lanterns that fight in the beginning. I mean, the stuff that we always heard was lanterns do talk to Bruce Wayne at some point in the film. I think it's to warn him about Darkseid showing up. They would just save it for either a final trailer reveal or just, have him show up.
I would say just keep it as a surprise, honestly. Like,
yeah.
That feels almost like something they can wait to show.
This trailer, as hype as it is, definitely did pull in some haters, as always.
Oh, yeah. Well,
a lot of people on Twitter were just saying, like, it still looks like the same movie. So don't get your hopes up. It's still going to be pretty bad. Are you
speaking of our favorite guy, Scott Mendelson? Is that who you're talking about?
Him and a lot of other people I've seen that talk about this.
Yeah.
Who aren't
this shot of Superman right here at the beginning is definitely not from the original Justice League.
Yeah.
Did you see this? Did you notice what's going on here? Like, I think this is the resurrection shot like the original version, because he's got the hole in his chest and he's covered in lightning bolts.
Oh, you think? Yeah, okay.
I think this is the resurrection scene of Superman. Yeah, he's in the goo. Oh yeah, that's totally what's going on right here. Ooh, interesting. So that implies that, because in the Joss Whedon version they put him in just like a regular suit because it's like his funeral outfit.
Yeah, because they dig him out of his grave. Yeah,
they dig him out of the Clark Kent grave. But this implies that he wasn't buried there; he was physically buried at the Superman one.
We still get that shot of Victor clawing at a graveyard, but that the way the trailer portrays it is like that's, I think it was before or right after we see his dad die.
Yeah.
But to play devil's advocate, it does, like, people are just saying like this looks like the same film with just stuff that was chopped out in editing.
Technically, that's true in some ways.
But I think it's just people not realizing the third act is going to play very differently.
All the characters are probably going to be wildly differently portrayed.
Once you take a closer look, you can see there's a lot more going on with the film. I mean, the fact that Darkseid's in here, that's going to change a lot. It's just people that aren't as invested as we are, I guess, that are just going at it.
This is going to be twice the length of the movie that we originally got. So, I mean, confirmed for 4 hours in 1 hour parts.
That's what I was hoping for if it was going to be in parts. So that's good. Yeah, I wonder how the editing is going to go with that to have it more episodic rather than just one film. I would guess like they would probably shuffle just a few scenes around to make it fit more of an episodic type of feel.
Yeah, that would make sense. To me, it would make sense if they focus on certain characters per episode. Mm-hmm. So like first episode might be Flash, then second episode might be Wonder Woman. Actually, it might be first episode Wonder Woman, second episode Flash, third episode Batman, and fourth episode is where they all come together. Or like one of them might be Flash and Cyborg that they focus on, like they get two of them. But I feel like the episodes will be primarily focused on certain members, and then it'll all come together in the final episode.
Cannot wait. That is hope sometime early next year.
I've been hearing like November of next year, which I think is kind of long, but I could see it if they have a lot of post-production stuff to get done. And if they really want to make it look good, like I totally could see it being like November of next year.
Yeah, because, one of the other complaints was how Darkseid looks. You guys waited for this? That's the young Darkseid, so we're not going to get a lot with that look. They're still working on it. And finally, the other big thing to come out of this, the trailer for Robert Pattinson's The Batman.
Oh, yeah. I am pretty stoked. I can't lie. I might have already ordered the suit. It might have already happened yesterday. I might have gone online and picked it up. Who knows? You don't know. Nobody knows. It'll be here soon. I'm super excited about it. I don't know. I think it looks great.
Yeah, the trailer was great.
I love the vibe of it. I like that I love that it's going for the darkness of Bale's series of movies, but it's kind of keeping it more comic booky. Like Batman's using gadgets and doing crazy stuff and
like less realism.
Yeah, a little bit more of the high fantasy of. I like that more with this. This feels like it could almost be like a prequel movie to the Arkham games in some ways. Yeah, it's well shot. It looks good. All the actors look like they're doing a good job. The only thing I'm not a fan of is Catwoman.
She's rocking that ski mask, bro.
Oh my gosh, with the cat ears.
Yeah,
quote. Yeah, that's yeah, sure. But I love that Riddler's our main villain.
Oh man, Riddler looks
spooky, scary. Riddler. He looks awesome. Somebody thought he was Hush for a second, and I was no, it's not Hush, but. Definitely seems like it could be.
Mm-hmm. I gotta say, man, look, he looks great, considering it's Colin Farrell and you can't recognize him.
Oh my gosh, yeah. Like that, the Penguin looks awesome. Like, holy moly.
Yeah.
And I like that you see him in a shot in the car here. Like, he's the one going like, this guy's crazy. Yeah. Like, that's Colin Farrell. You see in a certain part of this that he does get, like, Batman gets shot right in the chest, but it deflects off of it. Because it's got the metal chest plate stuff.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because it deflects right off of the gun pieces that he's incorporated into the suit. So I'm like, oh, they're doing it. They're doing the whole he's getting shot by guns thing. And, that's awesome. That's so good. I think the scene with him in the police station is kind of interesting because he's surrounded by like 50 cops and they're all like getting him into a corner.
I'm sure that ties in with the Riddler stuff that we saw in the beginning of the scene.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. So this is definitely not, Batman's first go about in Gotham, right? Like he already has the police
feels
trust.
Like Batman's been around for like a year, maybe a year and a half.
Enough time for him to actually just be side by side with the police at crime scenes.
Yep.
And then we have like this culty Joker looking faction going on as well.
Oh, are you talking about the Nostalgia Critic?
Nostalgia Critic, yeah.
He looks just like Doug Walker. I can't get over it, man. Like I was losing it when I saw that. I was like, oh my god, stop. That's ridiculous. Why does he look like that? Like, don't make him look like that. But I do like when he punches the heck out of the Nostalgia Critic in that scene. Holy moly. That looks brutal.
Yeah, it's a little excessive, right? But it's a good taste of what we're going to see for the fighting choreography.
And I think that it kind of fits, right? Because this is like early Batman. He's still in like total 100% vengeance mode. Like he's still
raw.
Yeah. Like he's still mad about the damage is still there, man. Oh yeah, I just found the scene where he gets shot in the chest. It's like right before the grappling hook part.
Yeah, nice glow on there on the emblem too when that happens.
Yeah. This is it's looking pretty good, man. I'm pretty excited.
The Spider-Man 3 memes have been nice too with this one.
Emo Parker and stuff.
Yeah, because but prior to the trailer, right, we got those screenshots of Bruce Wayne, and he looks just like.
He's got the emo Peter Parker haircut, man. He's rocking it.
Yeah.
I don't know how he fits all that under the Batman mask, but life finds a way. I like that the Batcave is underneath the manor. It's underneath Wayne Manor.
Mm-hmm.
It actually looks like a Batcave this time, not just like a warehouse. But yeah, I saw a good meme of it's when Batman goes, "I am vengeance," and then it cuts to Tobey Maguire and he's like, "Ooh."
That's good.
I don't know what's up with this scene where he's in the Red Room. Maybe he got caught by the police or something.
Or maybe like one of Riddler's traps.
Oh, that could be. That would be cool. I'd like to see like actual traps and stuff from the bad guy for Batman to have to get.
Yeah, there's a lot going on in this movie.
So do you think Joker's around? Because these guys look like Joker goons,
See, they do, but I think I don't think he's going to show up. I don't know.
Maybe he's like around somewhere.
The DC movie slates are really, really solid right now.
Oh yeah,
they have all my attention.
And I think the hardest part with the Marvel stuff is that they just aren't doing anything to get the hype train going. Like, they're all just hoping that everybody's like, they'll remember the names of stuff.
I said it in the last episode, I think. It's still crazy that, they canceled the Star Wars Celebration thing. And they didn't do anything online for it.
I don't know. I think Disney didn't really know how to handle this whole situation.
Yeah.
Too well.
And like I said earlier, I'm glad DC was able to step up and do something like this.
I don't know. It would be cool if Marvel came out and just dropped a bunch of trailers for all the Disney Plus shows this week.
Yeah.
That would be awesome. Like, if they dropped, like, a full trailer for, like, Falcon and the Winter Soldier and WandaVision, like...
aside from like, we got some directors for some stuff, like for Miss Marvel, or filming is being resumed for some of the shows, but...
Which is like, who cares?
Yeah.
It's like, get the stuff out. Like, release it. Like, that's where you need to get to at this point.
So that's all that's the last big thing from DC Fandome. To end it off, I mean, the only other thing was John Ridley. He had a panel, or he was on a panel for Batman. Yeah, and he said he's writing a new limited series for Batman, and but it's not going to be Bruce Wayne, is what he was pointing out in this one. And it's also going to be focused on Lucius Fox's family. They're going to be involved in this run.
Oh, okay.
So that was DC Fandome, man.
What a weekend, man. What a weekend. It was like getting con news all over again. Like, it felt so good to just have, like, all this, like, good news come out about new stuff.
Yeah.
It's I don't know. It felt good to be hyped again for, like, comic book movies, man. It's very refreshing.
Yeah, I'm glad to see DC is doing some pretty good decisions right now. Yeah, so that's it for Fandome. Other DC news. Kevin Smith is coming in to work on an animated series for Green Hornet.
Oh, interesting.
Yeah, he talked about it on his podcast a few weeks ago, explaining how they brought him in and what the gist of what they're going to be doing on the show. So that's cool. Yeah, it's going to lean towards like the dark side, like dark tones, but it's going to be aimed for general audiences. They're bringing Green Hornet to modern times. Oh, okay, so it's going to be Green Hornet's son, and he's going to be working with Kato's daughter.
Oh, interesting.
They're picking up where their parents left off, basically.
Ah, okay.
Yeah. Oh, it's going to be a show.
Oh, it's going to be a show. Okay.
So that'll be interesting. The last time I saw anything Green Hornet was with Seth Rogen.
That movie wasn't bad.
No,
it was a pretty good movie.
It was a good time. There could be Marvel news, but, it's really nothing that I'm interested in to talk about.
I mean, the only Marvel news I have on my end is the Avengers game. And just my thoughts on it, but I already went over those earlier.
I mean, to add on there, we're getting Hawkeye in the game. He's going to be the first post-launch character.
Yeah, he got a full trailer and everything, but it just kind of sucks because that means he's not part of the main story.
Yeah, I think I don't think we're going to get any surprises with the story. Like everyone we've seen so far in the beta and the trailers, like that's them for the main story.
Yeah, which is a super bummer. Because it's like playing through that opening part, like Black Widow even mentions Hawkeye. And I'm like, you can't just name drop him like that and then not have him in the main story.
Not have him, yeah.
Like, come on.
It's such an interesting situation for Miles Morales. I don't know if you saw people over at Insomniac talked more about the game. They were saying, like, this game is set 1 year after the end of the DLC for Spider-Man.
Yeah, I heard about that part, and that Spider-Man's more, he's going to be in the game like Spider-Man himself, but he's going to be a mentor character more than anything else.
People would speculate, like, you know how in the original Spider-Man game, you would play as Mary Jane and Miles. The case for that would probably be, instead of that, it's going to be Peter's Spider-Man at some points, maybe.
Hey, I'd be into that. That would be cool.
Yeah.
I'm not holding my breath for it because this is only going to be like a $40 game and not like a $60.
Mm-hmm.
So it'll definitely be a shorter storyline. Like it'll be way shorter than the original game.
That's the weird thing with the news around this because they had to emphasize that Miles is going to have a full story. Like it's not going to be open-ended or whatever. Or it's not going to be incomplete, right? Like, this is his story, and we're going to finish it. And it's like, well, yeah, I mean, I thought that would be assumed, but I guess because people think it's like the whole standalone
like a shorter
thing.
Movie.
Yeah.
Or a shorter game. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
I don't know. It'll probably still be pretty full storyline-wise, but, like, I doubt that there's going to be anywhere near as much, like, extra content to do stuff with, if that makes sense. Like, you know how there was just, like, side quest after side quest after side quest in like Peter Parker's version. Like, I just feel like there's going to be like maybe half of that in the Miles Morales one.
Yeah, I mean, it won't be as expansive for sure.
Yeah.
However, one interesting thing that they brought up about Miles himself is because he's a fresh new superhero in this game. He's going to have new animations, new attacks. He's not going to play like Peter Parker because they're different characters with different types of experience. So that's
what
cool.
I was hoping for. That's really all I wanted.
Yeah, that's all that is interesting on Marvel's end. So with that, let's go ahead and bring this DC talk to a close.
That's right.
I don't know, man. We might have to change the show name if DC keeps hitting it like this.
Whew, boy, yeah, we might be going under a new moniker.
Yeah, I am interested though to see how Marvel is gonna, in a sense, react to this. Like if they're gonna do their own event. I think the big difference is DC has a lot to show, whereas Marvel, aside from what the two shows that are heavily filmed and Black Widow and Eternals.
Man, if Marvel wanted to be big right now, they should throw out an Eternals trailer. Like, that'd be great. Like, if we could see Eternals soon, like, anything Eternals, like, other than just pictures, like, that'd be awesome. Because they obviously have a lot of it shot, so it's like, come on, guys.
Yeah, I don't know why they're being so quiet.
Yeah, I don't know. Marvel's, maybe they're scared.
Yeah. Well, you know what I think it is they're probably waiting to see how the theater side of things go before they drop their movies. Oh, I didn't see they dropped trailers for CW stuff today.
I don't need to talk about those. That's okay.
Yeah, no, it's fine. Arrow's over, so on that note, we're going to go ahead and wrap up the episode. Thanks for swinging by, guys. We'll be back soon, hopefully with some more news. If there continues to be a lack of news, aside from big events like this, we'll be coming in with more stuff, so stay tuned for that. But while we wait for that, Jake, where can people find you?
You guys can always find me anywhere on the internet at Corruption Cosplay with K's. Where can we find you, Danny?
As always, you can find me at Negator7 anywhere on social media, as well over on our other podcast, Unversed Podcast, doing a lot of other stuff over there if you're interested. So that's it, guys. Thanks for listening, and until next time.
Die in vengeance.